guess I just got to move. Take a look at ocean.
What's up, you guys? We are going on a Disney adventure today, and you're coming with us. I feel like I never vlog from the car. Hopefully the audio is good. We are going to lunch. We just got back from a massage at the Four Seasons. I am in my Halloween best, but tonight we're going on a pub crawl. So I figured we would kick off this video with a nice Disney adult lunch. I did a list of top 10 spots to go for lunch in Disney, and we're going to one of them right now. We're gonna take you with us. And then tonight we're gonna do all the best spots for an adult pub crawl. So this is a very Disney adult type of video, and I feel like you guys are gonna love it. So let's go have lunch together, shall we? And possibly gallivant around the Disney worlds. All right, let's go.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when the sun sank low.
Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way home.
The roads were drawn like something certain, every turn laid out so clear. Felt like love, looked like forever, but I fear we had a paper town. Look good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies, you were never truly mine. Our map's been torn into this paper town. This paper town. The streets don't feel like home now. All the colors faded, slowly turned to gray.
And I thought we had it figured out, but it's just another town we left for dead.
The lines we traced have all been broken, every path disappeared. Felt like love, looked like forever, but we're here. We had a paper town. Look good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies, you were never truly mine. Our map's been torn into this paper town. This paper town. This paper town. This paper town.
Little bit of rainy ambience. Listen, this is not a big deal because we're just going to do the boardwalk and we're going to hop from spot to spot. Also, it's Florida and this will probably be done in a few minutes, but such a vibe. I love it. I have my Mickey pumpkins out already. I still need to decorate fully outside, and I do have some ideas, but I'm very excited for today. Our friends are arrived. They have landed. They are staying at the Swan Dolphin, so we're going to meet them at Beach Club for our first location, and you're going to come with. By the way, lunch was amazing. Like, I know that place is really good. It's called Geyser Point. So good. But it was like really, really, really good. Also, I need to show you my full outfit. 1 second. Hi.
Hello, how you
Oh
doing?
my goodness.
Halloween already?
Yeah.
Already dressed up for it. Here you go.
Thank you.
Have a good day, guys. Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Is that the
This might be your
sweaters?
sweaters, yeah.
Is the sweaters. Okay, well, I guess I'm not bringing this one. This is the Disney one. I mean, you'll have already seen these, but this is my first time seeing them in person. So good. Happy Haunts Book Club, and everything is terry. You want to see it here?
Yes, I do.
Andre had a huge hand in these.
Thank you.
Well, you did. You had a very big opinion on the actual garment.
They're so good too. You feel like the.
Are you gonna wear
heaviness- I mean, I can't.
Wicked. The Wicked Never Rests. Salem Potion Sale. This is so good. Hand drawn. I think this one's the one that I would maybe wear. I definitely have a favorite though. Did you see the Wicked one?
Yeah, they're very good.
This one's like the butterbeer one. Enchanted Autumn Retreat. That's so cute. Here.
Thank you.
Oh, maybe this one? I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna wear. I feel like this one turned out so good. The colors on it. Midnight Margaritas.
That was very nice, yeah.
And like a blue.
Mm-hmm.
They're all like distressed. Oh, with the little daily grind tag and everything. Yeah, this one's my favorite. Duh. This one I've seen. This is the only one I saw in person. So good. Here. I like that the print is, oh no, I'm wearing this one. That's
Are you
cool.
wearing it now?
Yeah, I'm gonna scrap my Nikki one and I'm gonna wear
Oh,
this.
that's a good idea.
This one's gonna be popular. Pumpkin Spice and Dragonfly Dreams. Fueled by coffee and chaos. That's me. Okay, ready.
Let's go.
Let's go drink around the boardwalk. Let's go. I'm gonna live in these now. You're only gonna see me in these. I'm obsessed. Yesterday was so fun, but shocker, we were with friends, obviously, you saw that. I don't film very well when we're just having a good time. I don't want to be filming. So I shared all of our stops, but we fully indulged and had a great time. So today, I think Andre and I are going to go back into the parks. Tonight, we are just going to hang out, us two. So I don't know what the plan is, but I think that we might go for lunch right now and then have a fun dinner later tonight, because tomorrow is like our big, we invited all the Daily Grind staff here. They're going to, for the first time ever, we always send them to Disney. They're going to Universal this time and they're staying on Universal property. So we're going to go meet them there tomorrow. It's going to be great. And I think tomorrow, Andre and I are going to do a little bit of, we have to go to, we never go to malls. We do in Canada, but here we never go to malls. But I have to go pick up the new iPhone, because that's what I film on that as well. So right now I'm on my camera, but I do film on my phone. So that's my justification, in case you didn't notice. I'm going to go get a phone so that I could film. And then we're going to go to Universal with our staff. So today's kind of we did a little bit of work this morning. Today's like our off day. Like, we're just going to hang out. So with that said, I'm sure that Mr. is very hungry. But yesterday was a really good night. We ended up staying out pretty late, like till midnight. We started at Martha's Vineyard. The crab legs are unmatched. They played the Beetlejuice song again. I was telling my friends, I was like, the last time we were here, we ordered the crab legs and it comes in a bucket, but it literally looks like the Beetlejuice scene with the shrimp. And I was like, they started playing the Beetlejuice song, like from the dinner with the shrimp. Halfway through our dinner, they started playing it again. I was like, I told you. So if you go to Martha's Vineyard and they play that song, think of me. So we did that. I had a martini. I think the girls did sangria and a margarita. I think Andre just stuck to beer, like light beer. He was very responsible. And then after that, we did straight to Cake Bake because we made reservations. So we had a full meal at Cake Bake. It was lovely. I always get the Cosmo. They have the best. I'm not a Cosmo girl, and that is like the best Cosmo. And then I did an espresso martini at Finn's, which was not included the last time we did a boardwalk pub crawl, but Finn's is awesome. It's in the Dolphin Hotel. So good. So tonight I have no idea what we're doing. I have no idea what we're doing for lunch today, but I'm going to go see Sir Aldrin upstairs and see what he says. And then we're going to gallivant and go into the parks, and I need to get changed. But we're going to go have ourselves a Disney day. We do some shopping, some treasure hunting. It's going to be incredible. Basically, this entire video is Disney food and drinks for adults. That's the theme. So on that note, I'm thinking Epcot.
I wanted to know what it's like to drive down Sunset Boulevard with you. And I just want to take one more bite of everything and every avenue. Like cold drinks, summer night. Let's get a little too drunk. Are you down? 'Cause I just got to move. Take a look at all the shining lights. Nothing beats that view. Will you meet me on the floor tonight? And it's California. I couldn't have warned you, baby. Ooh, yeah, this place just makes you, kinda makes you want to. Yeah, it makes you want to. I just wanna take one more sip. Drink it and I just can't get enough. Like the sun always crashing in, and the way you look at me, yeah, I think I'm falling in love. Sweet talk, sun-kissed skin. Let's just go all in. 'Cause I just got to move. Take a look at all the shining lights. Nothing beats that view. Will you meet me on the floor tonight? And it's California. I couldn't have warned you, baby. Ooh, yeah, this place just makes you, kinda makes you want to. Yeah, it makes you want to. It kinda makes you wanna. Wanna be with you now. Wanna see what the sunset looks like. Wanna be with you now. Wanna be with you now. Wanna see what the sunset looks like. Wanna be with you now. 'Cause I just got to move. Take a look at all the shining lights. Nothing beats that view. Will you meet me on the floor tonight? And it's California. I couldn't have warned you, baby. Ooh, yeah, this place just makes you, kinda makes you want to. Yeah, it makes you want to. It kinda makes you wanna.
That was so freaking fun and so unexpected and not planned, which is my favorite type of Disney adventures. Same goes for tonight. We just decided when we were walking around Epcot, we were saying we should do same but different as yesterday, but we should do the monorail pub crawl, but like half of it. So we've done this before and it was really, really fun. You park at the Polynesian, you don't start at Trader Sam's, end at Trader Sam's. Because listen, if you start at Trader Sam's, you'll end the night. It'll be done. So you go to Wailulu, and then Narcoossee's, fireworks, then Enchanted Rose, and then Trader Sam's, if you can handle it. If you want to do the full tilt, hats off. I feel like that's borderline impossible, but you would start at the Contemporary and just keep going. Okay, look at what I got. We went to the store in the Japan Pavilion. First of all, it was so popular. My package is arriving for our Decorate With Me. So the Japan store was so popular, but it was filled with like blind boxes. They didn't have any Labubus. Andre's like, how cool if they would have a Labubu or like Disney Labubus. But I got these 3D stickers and I was like, what if we could create something like this? Like a Kauai inspired launch. Andre's like, what do you want that for? I was like, well, for me to put in my planner, but also inspo. I just thought they were so freaking cute. And they had all different kinds and I couldn't decide. So I got these two. They had some with food on them. I've always loved that store. And then because I'm obsessed with incense, they had a section with a beautiful, we got the last one. Look how pretty, and it's really heavy. Incense holder. I have one similar at home, but this one's way nicer. Love an incense. It just clears the air. And I like the ones that smell like woods. So like cedar wood. I mean, some people have patchouli. I like the ones that are like cedar wood or balsam, which is not shocking because, you know, Christmas. Wait, there's an incense. It comes with a stand? Oh, well, it's okay. So we got this. We didn't do a ton of shopping. We did not intend on doing food and wine. We did food and wine. You just got to make sure that you hydrate in between. We did, but now I feel like I need hydration, pool. I'm not a good napper. Andre's a very good napper. If I nap, I'll be out for like 2 hours and wake up more tired than I was when I went to bed. So we're just not going to do that. We're going to go in the pool. We're going to maybe decorate a little bit. It's going to be great. And then tonight we're going to go back out, just Andre and I, for like a date night. And I mean, every night's date night, but we're going to hang out and go in that loop that I told you. I don't know if we'll be able to make it Trader Sam's. We could try. Andre was like, just figure out your plan and let me know if we're Ubering, because he's like, if we're going hard, we're Ubering. So we might Uber or minivan, or a cool thing. We have Disney transportation here. We never use it because we feel bad because we're just two, but I think we could do that also, at least to go there. That could be fun. Okay. So we're going to go on many adventures. All right, let's kind of recoup. I'm probably going to spruce myself up a little bit, decorate a little bit, and then we're going to rally, hydrate, and go back out. And you're coming with.
Drawn in lines that fade too fast. I swore this town would pull us in, but nothing here was made to last. We had a paper town, look good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies, but you were never truly mine. Our maps been torn in two. This paper town, this paper town, this paper town, this paper town.
Oh my gosh, I have so much to say. Now, I promised you that this video would be Disney adulting. So food, drinks, romantic, quieter, maybe more dimly lit places. I'm giving you all of my top lists, and I have so much to say about yesterday. And I'll be honest, I almost just ended the video with what you just saw, and I wasn't sure if I should do this, but I feel like it's still going to be positive, but you need my Disney perspective on this, because our dinner experience last night was one of the worst dinner experiences I think we've ever had, and we love Disney. So I will explain, but first let's like backtrack, because we talked about best bars, we talked about food and wine, we talked about where to have lunch. So we kicked off the video with lunch, and I told you that I have a list. This is not limited to this. I just feel like this is a really good starting point of like our favorite spots that are great for kids too. But if you're a couple or you want a Disney adult, all these places have great cocktails, great food, super fun, not necessarily jam-packed with kids. Listen, you're in Disney. So, I mean, it's not like you're going to the castle for lunch. So there will be less, and it might be a little bit more of a mature environment, but you can't expect it to be perfect. You can't expect it to be super quiet all the time, because we will get to that in a second, because chaos can sometimes happen. So these are my favorite, and Andre's as well, favorite lunch spots, starting with, and not really in any particular order, but I'm going to start with where we went. Geyser Point is so good. We have had experiences where we're like, what is happening? One time. So we gave it another chance and it was fantastic. And I think that's going to be the theme of this video. When you're in Disney, and you might agree with this, you kind of got to go with the flow. And it's one of the busiest places on the planet. So they see a lot of people and a lot of things can happen. And over the years, would I say that the customer service side of things has changed? Yes, but it has everywhere. So I think that we just need to adapt and be happy and lenient and just grateful that we're here, and just try and remember that when plans change or things happen, it could turn into a great night or a great afternoon. So rolling with it, I think, is key. So Geyser Point was so good. Now, I would say if you want to, we didn't because we were just trying to be chill. I would say to request to sit near the water, although we didn't. And I made a little furry friend. He wasn't furry. What would we call that? Fluffy friend. He was a little duck and he was really cute. And he reminded me of Carl. He kind of just like sat at the end of the table and was like, let me know if you guys want to shoot me down a fry. But the food was so good. The burgers are fantastic. I had a like coconut rum drink and Andre got a beer. It was lovely. Second on the list, I would say Chef Arts. We love Chef Arts, even just sitting at the bar. I mean, it's also really good for brunch. Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar. I did a video on this where we went to the Halloween themed one. So if you're in town for Halloween, definitely go. It's very, very cool. It's also very cool during the holidays and it's cool in down seasons too. It's a good spot for lunch because you could do like shareable plates. The drinks are really good and the restaurant's just really, really cool. By the way, if you're a fan of Jurassic Park, I am. At the outside bar, behind the bar, there's a raptor tooth and it was a gift, I believe, from Steven Spielberg to the guy that plays Jock Lindsay. I don't want to butcher this, but it's the T-Rex tooth from the movie. I nerded out. The bartender can explain to you the whole story. Again, I don't want to butcher the story, but it was pretty cool. So Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, I would say Via Napoli is one of our favorite spots. We still haven't gone this trip, so I think we're going to try and go. That is in Epcot in Italy. So good. Rose and Crown, also in Epcot in the UK pavilion. So good for lunch. Love it. It's also a really good bar. Polite Pig, that's in Disney Springs. So good. Get the platter where you can like share all the stuff. They have all these sauces. You can do a beer flight. So good. You can do a whiskey flight also. Very fun. Beaches and Cream. It gets really busy, so make sure that you make reservations, but it is so fun. You can do like the kitchen sink ice cream, but their lunch food is it's just fun. It's like a cool little, it's almost like a diner. It's very fun. Yak and Yeti, we have not been in so long, but it is such a good lunch spot at Animal Kingdom. It's a sit-down restaurant. You can have some nice air conditioning. Very fun. Yeah, none of these are quick service, by the way. I mean, Polite Pig is kind of quick service. PB&G is something that I think I've talked about plenty of times in my videos, but it's not ever mentioned anywhere, and it's on Disney property. It's literally that way. It's in the Four Seasons. It's by the pool, and anybody can go. You just park at the Four Seasons and walk through the hotel, and the property is beautiful. But it stands for Pool Bar and Grill, so PB&G. And we usually sit at the bar. Sometimes we get a table. They just have really nice options and very healthy options too. Great cocktails, great bar. The service is fantastic. Obviously, it's a Four Seasons. It's just lovely. And the last one on my list is Sci-Fi Dine-In. So good. The burgers are fantastic. And it's such a cool experience. And again, it's dim lighting. It's quiet because there's a movie playing. Nobody can talk. It's so fun. So those are my favorite lunch spots. Now, then we went to Food and Wine, and I figured I would get you a list of my favorite must-do booths at the Food and Wine because it can be overwhelming, especially when it's hot and you're drinking. But one thing that we've learned over the years is if you're going to get food from a booth, try and pair it with one of the drinks because they're meant to go together, and it really does heighten the experience. So I think at the top of our list, I mean, this is tough. Hawaii is really good. Year after year, the Hawaii booth, I get I think it's like an Aloha Sunset or something, and the flower, it's so pretty. And then that paired with the pulled pork sandwich, like I could have had 3 of them. They're so good. And I love that the portions are really small. Very good. Now, should this next one have been first? Maybe, but I didn't want to come off bias. But the Canadian Pavilion booth is so good. And it's usually one of the busiest ones because it's so good. So there's 2 items for food on the menu. They do a cheddar cheese soup. And if you've never tried it, it's so good. I've made it at home before. It's never as good as the Disney one, but it's so good. And then they usually have like a beef bourguignon or a steak of some sort as the other option, but the soup is my favorite thing. And you can get it with either some wine or some local beer. Love it. The funny story, the beer that is at the pavilion is so local to where we live. Our brother-in-law is the sales rep for that company. Like it's from exactly where we're from. So it's funny. Brazil is definitely in my top 5 for the simple fact that I love the cheese bread. I love it. And then I almost didn't get a drink. And this is where I'm saying I'm glad that I tried the drinks with each booth. I got the frozen drink, and it's like almost like a frozen lemonade. If you like the slush from France, it's like that, but very refreshing. It was so good. Australia, I would say, is excellent. We got the lamb with a glass of wine. I love Shiraz. So the topping on it was like a mint, almost chutney. I really liked it. It wasn't Andre's favorite. I loved it. But this being said, the next one is Andre's favorite, and the line for this is also super long, but so worth it. They have at the US, at the American Pavilion. I was gonna say the USA. I'm so Canadian. Sometimes it hurts. The USA Pavilion, American Pavilion, the American booth. And they all have their own titles, but they're located in that country of Epcot. They have a lobster roll. I think that's what seafood roll, lobster roll. Andre loves it. Like loves it. We did not get it that day because the lineup was long, and also we were trying not to fill up on like the bigger things. Speaking of the Alps, I think that one is probably one of my favorites. It is Audrey's least favorite. He is not interested. It's like a raclette cheese, like the type that like they melt off and they put on your plate, and you can get it with little potatoes and some little cornichons and some ham. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And I think you can do wine at that one too. The next one we did this year, and I don't think we've ever done it before. Andre seemed to remember that we had done it. I didn't remember at all. The Greece Pavilion was so good. But here's where we went wrong. We got 2 things. We should have gotten 1. The wine was excellent, but we got the gyro, and it was a bit bigger, so it almost kind of filled us up. And we also got the halloumi cheese. So good. Oh, and make sure you bring your passport because they can stamp for all the cheese spots too, well, as well as all the countries. But I think if you fill up the whole cheese thing, you get something for free. So we were starting to get there. And then you can bring it back, of course. Flavors of Fire is not in any country, but it is so good. And there's one that's seasonal, and they almost make it like autumn themed. I don't remember what it's called, but I definitely filmed when we were walking by. It's under a huge pavilion. It's like Harvest something. And they have the big smokers going, but they have a spiced apple rum. I think it's rum, Manhattan, or old fashioned, similar drinks. Old fashioned, because I don't like whiskey, but I do like rum. It's so seasonal, and it just feels so like fall. I love it so much. So Flavors of Fire is really good. That one, I believe, is just outside of the Creations shop. Very, very good. They have sliders. I'm a burger person. I love burgers. Germany, Andre loves. It's not my favorite, but he gets a beer and a sausage. I get bratwurst. He loves it. France, I love. The slush, I love it. And I always try the different pieces. So those are our favorites. Are they every booth good? Yes. They're all. The one that we always laugh, and I don't know if it's there this year, there's one booth where it's just hot soup. I think it's like Thai. In the heat of Florida, I don't feel like it's a great idea. There was one booth that used to exist, and that was always Andre's favorite. It was like the Caribbean booth, and he would get the jerk chicken, and he would always say it's like the best jerk chicken he's ever had, and the booth does not exist anymore. So our argument is, how about we get rid of the hot soup, and we bring back the jerk chicken? So we've always loved the food and wine, but this year it was really, really fun. And also, try not to go on a weekend, because it gets crazier on the weekends. I know that sometimes that's not avoidable, but it can be crazy. Dinner spots. I think this is probably the most common question I get. And again, these are our suggestions for a little bit more romantic, a little bit more upscale, like classier dining, really good food, non-tourist traps. Like there's so many restaurants, I feel that it's almost like a tourist trap. It's like, if you don't know any better, you just eat there and you're like, what is this? This isn't very Disney. And I'm like, I know, but you shouldn't have gone there. So hopefully these can kind of give you an idea of just nice adult spots where you can get a beautiful cocktail and beautiful food, and you're gonna know what is gonna be at the top of my list. Cake Bake, obviously. I think that's probably one of my favorite restaurants on property. It's, to me, very reasonable compared to all the others. And the argument I always tell people, because I always see people complaining about the price for the slice of cake, I'm like, walk 10 steps into Epcot and go and try and have a similar experience with the same amount of alcohol and sweets and whatever. By the way, they have food. It's not just cake. I always, I'm not going, I actually don't even get the cake. I get the macaroons as a dessert. I love their food. I get the burrata. I get oh my gosh, the chicken velvet soup is so good. My mouth is watering now. The pasta is so good. They have an excellent brunch also. I love the poutine. So good. So Cake Bake, I would say, is fantastic, but yeah, it's not, I feel like it's very reasonable for the service and the experience, and it's just such a memorable place to go, and you will leave covered in glitter. Kappa, obviously I always talk about it's probably the favorite, tied with Cake Bake, and Bull and Bear would be our third. Bull and Bear is, not that it's helpful to you, but I'm like pointing to where it's that way. It's in the Bonnet Creek Resort area. Love it. It's in the Waldorf. So good. And the bar there is really nice too. Beautiful. Yachtsman Steakhouse has been our favorite since we're little Disney babies. I love Yachtsman Steakhouse. We used to always ask for the same waiter. He's no longer there, which makes me so sad, but he was excellent. By the way, I didn't get a tattoo. This is going to be in the Clean With Me video, and I'm sure people are going to be like, did she get it? This is how it happened. We took our staff to Halloween Horror Nights, and one of the Death Eaters, this is a Disney video. Like, sorry, Nikki. We're in the Death Eater area, like the Harry Potter area, and a Death Eater comes up to us, and he's like this with your wrist. He's like, show me your wrist. And at first I was like, what does he want? And I was like, he wants to see if we have this. And I remembered I had bought some for all the girls, and I was like, let's go. And so we had like a little girlfriend moment where like we were in the bathroom putting on our tattoos, and then we went around being like, look, we got it. So it's the Death Eater thing. Makes me feel like a little bit of a badass. It's already fading. It's all good. So Bull and Bear, Yachtsman, Toledo's I love Toledo's. So beautiful, so romantical. The counterpart to me to Toledo's, because they opened it around the same time, is Topolino's. Topolino's is, I always get this wrong. I'm not even going to try. 1 second. And yes, I will try. 1 second. Topolino's. I always mix up the two. Toledo's is at Coronado. Topolino's is at the Riviera. There we go. I used to mix them up. Funny story. My best friend that lives here, when he first moved in, he was like, do you want to meet me at the bar outside of Toledo's? I also love that bar. And we said, yeah. And rewind. It was me that said that, because I thought that he was staying at that hotel. He was staying at the Riviera. So I always flipped them. And he was so nice. He's like, yeah. And I was like, it's close for you, right? And he was like, yeah. And then he gets there. I was like, did you just like come up the elevator? And he's like, no, I drove. And I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so rude. We should have met at the other bar. Anyways. And that was like the first time we hung out. Clearly it worked out because now we're besties. I think he's like literally coming over right now so we can go to Halloween Horror Nights. Toledo's Coral Reef. I'm taking my little brother there whenever he comes to visit. You are in an underwater aquarium, and if you're just two and if you eat a little bit later, like 8 p.m., you can request to sit by the fish tank, and it's so fun. And the food is very good. We've always had very good experiences. We had one experience where it wasn't top tier. So again, I'm going to get to that in like 2 seconds. Jico has always been amazing. Now I want to go. Now I'm getting hungry. I get the steak with the mac and cheese and the salad. Oh, so good. I think Andre gets the boar. We need to go. There's so much that I still want to do. Flying Fish is phenomenal. They have arguably arguably one of the best steaks on property. Their fish is very good. The mussels are so good. And then at the end of my list was going to be Narcoossee's, because that's where we went yesterday. I don't think I've ever had a situation like this. And again, I wasn't going to say anything, but then I feel like I'm kind of leading you in the wrong direction. So full disclosure, Narcoossee's has forever been one of our favorite places. It's so special. We actually don't even reserve a table anymore. We just go sit at the bar. And there's usually room, especially because we eat closer to 8:30, and then we catch the fireworks at 9. I think yesterday they were at 9:30. We've always had the same bartenders. It's just the same group of people. They're amazing. And it's honestly, to me, like, it feels fancy, and I wear like a long dress and I get all, like you saw. It felt like the way that the service was yesterday was like, it felt like a sports bar. Like, it was like chaotic. And I don't want to, like, Andre and I are so chill. Like, we're like overly chill, but I'm almost venting to you like a friend. We didn't say anything. We just kind of waited for like somebody to look our way, and the bar kept clearing out. So it was, at a certain point, it was just us, and we waited like 25 minutes to be like, can we talk? Like, can we have a drink? Like, hi, can we? So it was just, and the person just seemed really annoyed. So if that ever happens to you on behalf of Disney, because sometimes I feel like I send you guys on these like wild goose chases to different restaurants, and if you have a bad experience, I'm like, it happens and it sucks. And that's what I said to Andre. I said, it sucks, because if I'm a Disney newbie and that's my first experience, like, it just sucks. So that being said, we just called it a night. We were going to go to Trader Sam's. We actually missed our reservation at Trader Sam's because it was taking so long, and we would have made it on time, and it would have been perfect, especially for you guys to be able to see it. you know what we did? We just called it a night. We came home and we had a great time here. So that's what I was going to say is, let's say it's just not your day and it's just not going well. Order a pizza, grab a cocktail, go to the gift shop, grab a bottle of wine and go to your hotel room and have yourself a movie night. Like, make the best of it. And it might be your best memory ever. So all that to say, I get that going to Disney World, you want everything to be perfect all the time, especially if you're here for a limited time and you're staying in a hotel and you've saved up for this and you want everything to be perfect. I'm here to tell you that it's not going to be. And not every single moment will be perfect. You can't control the weather. You can't control other people. You can't control crowds or whatnot. So I think just being able to go with the flow, and if it's just not working out, maybe just call it a night or pivot, do something else. There was one time that we came to Disney. It's still to this day. It was one of our first trips. It's one of my favorite memories. It would not stop raining. Like, it was like non-stop rain every day. And one day we were like, let's just go to Disney Springs and go to the AMC theater and go see, like, if it's still raining when we come out, we'll go see another one. And we just had like the best time. It was so fun. And it's still to this day like one of our favorite memories. And one day, I think in the morning, it was raining still. And Andre was like, I'm just going to take a nap. And I just colored on the bed and watched Phineas and Ferb. Incredible. 10 on 10 experience. So it doesn't have to be go, go, go all the time. And it doesn't have to be perfect. So our experience yesterday was not my fave. And I didn't want to just end the video and not say anything, but I also want it to be positive. And I never wanted to come off like we're those people that we're actually the furthest thing from that. Like, we say nothing. Yesterday was a little bit disappointing, but it happens. And I'm glad that you can see like the fresh perspective of it so that you're not going into your trip expecting 100% perfection all the time, which I don't think that anybody would. But yeah, yesterday could have been a little bit better. Yeah, it's okay though. We're going to make up for it. Now that I have this list, we're going to go try and hit up a bunch of these. But tonight is our last night going to Universal. So after that, it will just be all Disney, all Halloween. And then I need to catch up on Disney adventures because I just feel like we've been going to Universal so much. Well, we might make time to go to Epic. We don't know if it's like the right time of year to do it because it's so hot. You guys let me know what you think, but we'll figure out if we're going to do it. But we might just reconvene into our Disney mode and start doing all the things. So I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed our Disney adulting little conversation. I feel like we did so much in this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, dudes.
The shadows were dim.